サブクエ消化します。増えた。
Mid. Tell me.
It's most and a cogwheel. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and
Wait, the children. Now that I think about it,
the young'uns. I'll keep working on the model.
Sid!
She wasn't. She's just busy.
A new invention? Is it an...
Do you think she'll let us...
That just so happens to a brass gear. A tiny...
Oh, the one you forgot!
We saved it.
Since your lesson, we've been all the pieces that are left over.
That's...
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your...
Thanks, Sid.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet? Well?
They did.
Will it work?
What exactly are you going to use?
Only the most important. The wings aren't going to move on their own. Well. That should do it. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes, children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my Mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm going to bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project? There's something about it.
あ、すいません。こんにちは、センさん。ミュートでした。
You alright?
Something troubling you?
No, it's just... Eddie's baby will be...
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north. Families would always... I'll let the little...
So,
Well, the problem is that...
is there anything I can do to help? All right then.
A good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One... There's no lucky, and all thing is, they're hard to come by. Had
Only the big...
that or the bird who's ours.
Well, there's no shortage of the... I think I might make that my first point.
You're a good...
なんかツイッター大変なことになってますね。まあ戻るんでしょうけどね。
If Joshua's worried about Jill...
俺全然見れるんですけども、なんでなんやろ。俺全然制限かからないんですけど。
Joshua, I don't think I'd realized how different. But
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
she doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her. But how to do that?
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father and Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill?
To see the snow daisies. I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing,
変わってまし
he
た
had
ね。
the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
こんにちは、
It
エモリさ
seems you
ん。
and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
True.
俺、全
Though
然
I
制限
suspect
かかん
it is
ない。
also
なん
much
で
changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
あれって、そのタイムライン滑らしてるだけだったら制限かかんねえんじゃねえのと思ったんですけど、ちゃうんすかね。
Let's
ツ
hope
イ
one
ー
of the
トにリ
merchants
プラ
here
イ
has
集
what
とし
Gav
て
needs.
押しちゃうと1件って見られちゃうのかな。
Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
さらーっと
Oh, well, then I'm
ツ
your
イー
man.
トを開かなきゃいいんじゃないのと思ったけど、ちゃうか
Oh,
な。
or maybe not. Though you're not the. There was a man stopped near some guide hovel. Most took.
We'll see.
あれでしょ、なんか Google との契約が切れてサーバー以降その Twitter のなんだっけホストか、自前のホストに移動させるためのなんか手続きみたいなのが間に合わなくて6月30で契約切れてみたいな、そんな話じゃなかった。
I'm looking for a...
That's like no one has seen a silver. Word is they were all hunted for their. If any are still out there.
You're probably right.
今まではなんか Google かなんかのホストかなんかをこう借りて運営してた分もあったけど、それが6月末で切れるから移行開始してたけど間に合わなくて、あーばーみたいなそんな話だった気がするからちゃうんかね。
You wouldn't happen to...
But if it's fans...
Was a silver...
Oh, yes.
It wouldn't be the... A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon. Right. It sounds almost too good to be true. But... since I'm already here...
アンブロシアは銀チョコボじゃない？
Fly, Ambrosia.
こいつは白なの？
Tracks. They're not left by bandits for a change. More tracks. The chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is. I don't hear anything. Well, I'll be damned.
おるやん。鳴き声で銀チョコボってわかるんですか？ 素晴らしいね。いや、アンブロシアじゃん。アンブロシアでいいじゃん。一緒やん、色。
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you. Let's get this back together before they change their minds.
Hehe, 違うかな。
This is the place, but...
I'm sorry, Clive.
There's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but... it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone?
Someone at the back.
あらま。
Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
It was no trouble. Clive, how'd you get on?
Any luck?
Crystals, where in the heck?
It's a long story.
Right there.
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The blight's right on East Pole's door. They'll find a new home, after all. That's what us endangered animals... Anyway, what matters is, and now all that's left is to...
I didn't know you could come.
Reckon, like the fact I'm as good... And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What?
But it weren't your wreck. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon.
There we go. What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Now, will I? I should go and see if Ed's awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
I don't want Gav to give up being a scout, honest.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen ourselves hand on bear.
そうですね。いきなり旦那さんが土地狂って出てっちゃうんですからね。アンブロシアの方が確かにね、守ってくれそうですけどね。
Oh.
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where...
Snow daisies. Then you'll want someone... I reckon mans both have similar climbs and the right elevation.
Right.
Did Eula...
The gardener here mentioned the royal...
the fields beyond Northreach. I recalled that she kept a record of our travels, so I asked her if she'd perhaps know...
You sure?
FF14 のエンダちゃんはなんか不憫っていうよりなんかキモかったですねキモいやつでした不憫とは思わなかったですね。釜に恵まれてなかったけどねえ、まあ
I was just about to go in, but then I thought it might be better if you went first. What with you being the head of the family and all.
Me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
それ
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is...
Go on, please. It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did, aye. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, me lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced. Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over, what with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister, and then I didn't. Me whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword. I may have had one too many.
you may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
人たらし、確かに。
One of these days. One of these days, I swear it's gonna be me who drinks you under the table.
If by under the table you mean retching on my boots half the night, I reckon one of those days was yesterday.
Ha ha, you think you're so funny. But just wait till we crack open the bottle I left in your chambers. That stuff's strong enough to burn the horns off a behemoth.
Sounds like I'll be needing some new boots.
Got any more of those special elixirs?
Ready, go?
逆違うだ、こっちだ。
I hear the Duke's agreed
We've got
to let
more
us-
pips than the Vale's got pats. Seems the Duke's had a change of heart.
Those things didn't fight like men.
ここか。
Good girl.
ん？あれはなんだ？ん？なんでしょうね、あれ。あの奥。トゲトゲした島？クリスタルじゃない。ないよね。こっち方面ってどっちだ？この辺？この辺ですね。ん？なんだろう。まあいいか。
The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there. You see them?
Flowers. And our friends.
痛い。
What do you see, boy?
おお、マジかよ。
Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
間違えたー。あいたー。何事？ててててて。遠い遠い遠い。おお。
That was harder than I expected. I've found her. It was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
ちゃんと下見してんの偉いよね。
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
ですね。俺タリアとデートしたい。
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you, Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped. So lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling. Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come.
that you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us when all this is over?
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure. We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
エンディングかと思ったわ。いやー、美しかったですね。本当ですよ、これ。サブクエの域ではないですね。あとね、リスキーモブが出てたんで、そいつを倒していこうかな。ちょっと待ってくださいね。あれ？この辺じゃね？ここなんですけど多分。
Ready, go?
ついでにリスキーモブも倒す、そんなデートでございます。
Be safe.
いた。あんな甘酸っぱいことやった後に戦う。こいつ苦手なんだよな。なんか避けづらいんだよな。しまったー。これは弱いぞ。これやべえ、あぶねえ、カウンターよく出してしまいました。押し切れねえ。 うっへえ。お、黒鋼だ。あと1体だった気がする。懺悔の門。懺悔の門。あ、ここだ。うわもういきなりおるやん。体力少ないけど大丈夫かしら。まあなんとかなんだろう。どうも。じゃあこっちですけど。かっこいい。
Who drove His Highness to madness on your knees?
He has heard. He doesn't look like he's willing to listen. Let's try.
もう11万いったんだけど強っオーディン。11万は初めていった1回のダウンで。
been glad to have you back at his side.
よーし、これやりきったかな。やりきってねえわ。まだめっちゃあったわ。灰の大陸のサブクエが全然終わってないですね。モブは終了。あ、でももうちょっとあるんやったかな。リスト見たらもうちょいいたんですよね。
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You'll not find a better price than that. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Trouble with your gear, or what do you want?
あとオリハルコンか。ゴッターメルンめちゃくちゃ強いなこれ。
あれ
ダルメルじゃない。ゴッターメルね。ゴッターダルメル。
Good girl.
This be Nickelbug.
You deserve a rest. These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe enough at least.
おお、すべてのエリアマップを踏破したらしいです。
Ah, did you too heed the call?
Heed the call? No, I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What are you doing here?
It is my home. The others, they heeded the call.
You keep saying that.
They came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed. This village, where they shall cast their souls.
Give them.
Oh, Lord.
Let us be reborn. Free us from the dark.
They want to be safe. Forgive me.
You mean the traveler from Stone?
Thank you.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
Excuse me.
I am. Lord Rosfield.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burden.
He said that you had failed to report.
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. You have seen them at their prep. They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before. Praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills, not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes. Serve him with all of their beings. I too swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this... And so I would see it through to the end. See these people safe, that they might do their duty to their Lord.
You do understand what...
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become a Kashik. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, forgive me, my lord. Did you hear that, my lord? Something is happening.
I'll go and find out what. Beneath the flood. There must be some... Echoes as well. Found her.
Ready, brother?
Ready. What now?
Hey. Naぜ?
We meet again. I've killed your kind before.
れ避けづらい。マジ。Whew.
Damn it. Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. Just as I did when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashik in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done. Look, my lord. They are saved. They are saved. Found her. I should get this report to Cyril.
My Lord Mark, I am glad.
I met with your third chair.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died to protect. I buried him in Mickelberg.
If you could...
The villagers, they prayed to their god that they... Then an ether flood came. Your brother sacrificed himself, even knowing that...
Then he perished. For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the... A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is... It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision. Only that the decision we live according to the... For better or worse.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to... You still believe that...
I believe we of the Undying are not slaves, but willing servants. And this was his will. The ultimate expression of it.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once. My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would...
そうね。お、オリハルコンだ。これで武器作れますね。そうっすね。まあ、なんとも。まあでも望んだわけですからね。まあそれは俺は良かったんじゃないって思う派です。願ってそうなったんだったら、あれ誰か襲い始めたらふざけんなってなりますけど、誰にも迷惑かけないんだったらいいんじゃない？好きにしたら。
You deserve a rest.
そう殴ってきたら本当に迷惑やけどさ。あーミスった。
There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the... It's a different story inside. If Chadwick was being...
Don't give up hope just yet. Let me check the ground floor.
Then I'll search the upper level.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bear. Locked up tight.
軍用魔獣クーザー。
So this place was no ordinary, and I doubt they'll have taken the creature with them when they fled.
なんか強そう。ひとまず1回か。当たんね。
Minimal loss of Waluda lives. Even the Imperials take better care of their branded than that.
めちゃくちゃ邪悪な FF になってきてますね。バイオハザードみたい。バイオじゃん。
Feeding bearers to it. This is even worse than I'd feared.
恐ろしいですね。アンブレラぐらい危ねえです。
Caching down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on. Time to fight. No lock downstairs.
I know. I've been reading some of these documents, and bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this... pitting bearers against a wild beast, armed with nothing but their wits? And all in order to bring about more death. And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even. And those who wouldn't, or couldn't, were...
I'm afraid.
Then we're too late.
Don't say that.
A key. But it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. Finish up here.
All right.
いやー、とんでもない国だ。
Let's see what we can find down here.
はあ、いかにも出そう。
A survivor. And she sounds close.
Ooh.
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. He must have been terrified.
Did Chadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster. Distracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he? He wouldn't be here otherwise.
Chadwick.
Was that?
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
It's out there waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
おお、やば。何あれ。キングベヒモス。へえ。
Beast will wreak havoc if it ever leaves the prison. I can't let that happen. Nice try.
おはようございます。
Fire and flame!
弱っ。
Finally.
Sid, are you hurt?
I'm fine.
No.
What is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. Of course not. I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Haida Marie. That's the man I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you don't mind, that is.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. Kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Haida Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles. And the Cursebreakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
Help you today, Clive. Your benefactors are a generous lot. You earned this.
おお。支援品全部取れました。
I may have more for you.
8部出たわ。おっと。放たれた暴君ってのが出てきましたね。 S ランク。これ最後かな。キングベヒーモスですね。今のやつとちょっと近いのかな。
Haida Marie has taken a liking to her new home. How her spirit survived.
There's something about it.
Still alive, are ya? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
De.
Trouble with your gear, or was saying Fornian, do you?
ゴッターダメルン作れます。やっと。
No scratches, right?
伝説を超える剣っていうトロフィーもらいました。ダメルンね。 ダメルンよ。ダルメルじゃないよ。やめてやめて、誘導するの。ダメルンだよ。
First the skies, then the crystal.
エンディングで飛空艇飛ぶんでしょ。どうせ飛空艇作るんでしょ、エンディングでさ。じゃあ楽しみ。お、めっちゃいっぱいになった。あ、すげえ。あと3つだ。そういうことか。あいつが最後のリスキーモブだ、多分。おっ近い。しまった。やっべ。おっね。おお。くそ強っ。 なんだ。おおすげえいいね。かっこええこの技。警戒してたのに。ミスターやめて、それ間違えてます。飛び込んでくるぞ、飛び込んでくるぞ、忘れるなよ。やばい、危ねえ、天才。バカバカバカバカ。やべえ、最後オーディに決めたいんだ。見え見え見え見え。やばい、オーディンで決めたいとか言ってたらやばい、やばいことになってきた。やばい。おお、ねえ。勝ちにこだわりました。違う、勝ち方にこだわりました。
No match for you, eh, Torgal?
頑 頑張りました。あれこれ最後じゃないの？アチーブかなんか出ると思ったのにな。ありがとうございます。アリザンテスケン。
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
ああ、それかな。モグーリ。
His interests were certainly varied. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
Let's see, shall we?
Titan!
何これですね。残りかす。ちょっと次の戦いのために試させてもらう。
Impressive, but we have other means.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book, for now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
Wait. Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about. Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
まあ十分ありえそうな歴史ですけどね。
Back to the stables, girl. This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here. Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture.
そうなんですよね。
Disposed of. Herman wasn't exaggerating.
数だよな。
It's a wonder he survived this place. I need to find that registry. Seems like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out.
Bailoja.
Forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. This must be the registry. So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. But where is the architect of all this misery? It was only a matter of time, I suppose.
ですよね。
This place is cursed. I'm done here. Let's get... Vivian, I found it.
You found it? Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
おお。ああ、追加されたぞ。ここに来て A なの？こいつか。うん。OK。サブクエも増え、サブクエ出てたぞ。昨日やらなくてよかった。こんなん寝れんかったわ。3時ぐらいやったと思うんですけど。強行してたらマジで終わんなかったな。
I hear that did you buy?
I did.
If I may, bear. The director was a brutal.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Oh,
I pray that all their names are here. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces, like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive, when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach, and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering, and in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
the realm will hear of bad luck.
なかなか悲しい世界ですね。
Do you think it'll tell us about his adventures in Ash?
Say what you will. Maybe Karen has seen herself.
Oh! There's no one like our Nan. Your lad's worth double that. And I've never looked back.
It's hardly everything.
And I will. I promise. You can count on me. You take care now.
I did it, Sid. I made friends with all the animals in the hideaway. But you know what I'd really like? My own goblin. Or maybe a morble or a bomb. Only if it was a big one. That or a bander curl, but not a cactuar. They're too prickly.
The sound of ringing still. So we weren't. Who knows? Crack the crystal. Not a very good one. But then... See that sword of yours stays oiled.
It's usually me making...
珍しい。
I will not forget this kindness, my lord. I shall go to Eastport, but as soon as the rebuild...
What can I do for my favorite nephew? Do you know why? 'Twas not 20 summers past. Your mother. But above all, and so you see, huh?
Thank you, Uncle.
As for down here, well, don't do anything I wouldn't.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion, but I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor. This was some years ago, of course, before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the Dragoons. His studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting. Not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him. And I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone, until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders, but on mine.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tale. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse fabulists and fraudsters all, of course.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tales before, right? Well, those which grow in the wild differ only. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait. Whether they still survive there, I know.
It's all right.
Thank you, Clive.
なんか意外でしたね。あのじいさん、ディオン。まあでもこれで最後かな、サブクエは。さすがに。
Nice. Just been flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
We're not alone.
Here they are. Might as well pick enough from. Ready, go? Guess we're all ready.
ウイスキーモブがこの辺にいたはず。あいつか？違う。もうちょい先か。あれ？この辺のはずなんだけど違うわ。こっちか。なんかいましたよね。いや違うな。これなんかドラゴンがいた気がする。ああミスった。下かな。この中？お、いた。白旗っぽいですね。
He's fine.
アチーブ出ました。借り切りました。リスキーモブ。
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. ありがとうございます。長かった。
Oarsman, I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him. Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
No. It is time, then.
No. Only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates? No. I dare not show my face before him. Not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives. And ruined countless more. All because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself, and to him, how strong it truly is.
must, at the very least, offer him my gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
A Stolas quill. Or more precisely, my Stolas quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
あれ1個足りねえぞ。どういうことだ。1個足らん。クリアしたら手に入るんかな。そんなバカな。
Here he is. But over time, about that. Aye. Let's see. Give that bastard hell.
残ってるタト？ネクタールって誰だっけ？モグリっけ？アチーブ出たんですけどね。クポなんもないよ。
You're not from the forest? Well, then what were you? And if you had?
どういうことですか？
What will it be today? What is it that you wish to learn? Clive. Truth is but a matter of belief. Alas. Well, Clive?
I am.
Naturally. I shall... Till next you need me.
How may I help you today, Clive? I'll be here waiting.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go.
ないぞ。
Always something in there.
そうだ。うん。
No.
Is that right? Might be time to take a step back. And if it weren't for Sid, I know you'll do right by us, Clive.
なんでしょうね。逃した記憶はないんですけど。へえ。嘘でしょ。ちょっと待って、ググろう。で場所的になんかこうミスってそうな気する。でここまで来ると何もやってないのかもわからんのよね。ちょっと調べます。見ましょうか。めっちゃいっぱいになった。ダダダダダダダダダダダ。冬の蜂蜜種の横。三国同盟の調印。三国同盟の調印ってなかったっけ？あるな。ストラスの羽ペン、マリアスの宗教画。ない。え？なぜ？誰の薬箱ない。そや。え？ないね。そうだろ。タルヤに話しかけなきゃいけなかったんだ。ちょっと行ってみよう。まだ間に合うか。
Clive, I wanted to give you something for the kindness you showed my mentor.
What's this?
A chest of all the medicines you're ever likely to need. Seeing as you're so reluctant to come to the infirmary, I thought you might as well take a part of the infirmary with you.
I'm sure it will be very helpful indeed, Entire.
And work Rodrigue all the harder, you mean? He's a quick study, but he's got a long way to go yet. I'll take that particular piece of advice when you heed it yourself, thank you very much. Besides, who else is going to see that your brother takes his medicine?
Who indeed?
これでコンプじゃない？あ、別にあっちもらえないんだね。おー、ジブ出ました。村さんこんにちは。めっちゃ埋まった。美しい。危な。もうこれで売り残したことないね。ありがとうございます。
Clive, do you have a moment?
Of course. Always.
I wanted to give you something.
Is this?
I stitched it from the cloth you gave Hortense. The piece she said you liked best. I told her I used to enjoy needlework, but I didn't think she'd remember.
It's beautiful, Jill. You didn't have to.
When I was very little, I recall my mother telling me that young ladies of the court would give knights ribbons from their hair before they went off to war. I still wear mine, so I made you this instead. White is the color of faith. Faith in your friends, your family, your purpose. Unblemished, unfeigned. Just like my faith in you.
Our faith. May it ever steer us true.
And may it ever bring you back to me. I will always, always be here.
Thank you, Jill.
あれ、思い出の品増えたけど、あ、ここに入るわけじゃないんだ。もうすぐだと思います。ダークシャードって結局何だったんだろうね、これ。あ、蛮族通貨ってこれあれなんだ。売り物なんだ。あ、そうやね。森だから飾っちゃダメやね。いきなり手放しとる。それあかんわ。いやー。
First the skies, then the crystal.
Trouble with your gear, or so will it be?
これなんだよね。結局作れてない。作れてるわ。作ったわ。一個あったわ。ロボレツも作ったし、ゴッターダメルも作った。うん。 結局最初から最後までずっと経験値とアビリティポイントをつけっぱなしでしたね。まあカンストしたらなんかつけようかなと思ったんですけど、一度も外さんかったな。うん。アビリティポイント腐るほど溜まったらこれ。びっくりした。12000円って。どうしようか。ワガムータ結構好き。これいらん。いらん。ああ、なるほどね。じゃあひたすらまだ経験値アップだね。まあ勝手に40はいきますよね。俺49なんですけど。もうカンストしそう。
What can I get you, Sid? How am I getting on? And it'd be worse. Don't tell her you heard. Shout if you need to. Oh, you're not leaving already, are you?
みんなに振る舞うってできる。
Honestly, Sid, you're too... Do you hear that, ladies and gents? The next round's courtesy of the realm's most benevolent outlaw.
これなんか10回おごるとかあるんかな。トロフィー。ちょっと待ってください。トロフィーってどこで見るんだっけ。ちょっと見てきますね。まだ俺50何パーしか終わってないみたいですね。ああ、大ダメのやつありましたね。ちなみに全てのリスキーモブ倒したっていうトロフィー全体の 5% しかいないらしいですよ。倒したやつ。意外と少ないですね。5% だって。ノーダメとかのトロフィーだったらどうなんでしょうね。ハードモードになる前にやった方がいいのかな。とりあえず夜の部でいよいよ オリジンに突入で終盤ですね。一旦ここで区切りにしようかな。いい区切りでしたね。マジ昨日あの流れでサブクエとリスキーモブでやりきってたら朝なっとったな。朝7時とかなんですよ。7時6時くらいまでかかってましたね。うん。長かった。ということで今日の21時から終盤の終盤突入して終わりたいと思います。はい、ということでこの辺で昼の部終わっときます。お付き合いいただきましてありがとうございました。ちょっとノーダメやってきます。ありがとうございました。